South Africa isn't just a travel destination with amazing views. It's a land of opportunity. And guess what? Certain careers here are in high demand. Others are scarce, rare to find, and offering better pay, job security, and endless growth potential. Whether you're chasing bigger paychecks, new challenges, or just a change of scenery, this video is for you. In this video, we'll explore the hottest career paths where you can thrive. From scarce skills that'll make you a rock star in the job market, to industries just waiting for talented people like you, we're breaking it all down. So, if you're ready to level up, make a smart move, and secure a future that looks as bright as a South African summer day, stick around. Whatever your goal is, whether it's relocating for new adventures or switching to a career with more moolah, let's make it happen. And trust me, you don't want to miss out on this. So, let's talk scarce skills. You know, the ones that are harder to find than a parking spot at the mall on Black Friday. Before we dive into the specifics, we need to make a critical distinction between scarce skills and high-demand jobs. Confusing, right? Yes. It's like telling the difference between low-fat and fat-free yogurt. You're thinking, what's the difference? Well, let me help you figure it out. So every 2 years, the Department of Higher Education publishes a list of high-demand jobs, and from that list, the Department of Home Affairs also creates a list of scarce skills for purposes of granting visas to international highly skilled persons. So, what are scarce skills? You might ask. Well, these are the skills where employers are scratching their heads, wondering where all the qualified people have gone. And they aren't just limited to South Africa. Some are scarce worldwide. In contrast, high-demand jobs are occupations that are currently booming. These are people that don't stay unemployed after finishing university. In fact, some are guaranteed of getting a job while they are studying. Think of them like pizza at a party. Everybody wants a slice, and employers are racing to get the best talent. Scarce skills can come from various factors, like rapid changes in technology, a lack of training facilities, or just plain disinterest in certain careers. Sometimes it's even about gender representation. For example, we need more women entering certain fields. So, in this series of videos, we will focus on various sectors and what jobs are classified as scarce in South Africa. Let's start with the juicy part. The health sector. Yep. Today we're zooming in on scarce skills in healthcare. I'm sure some of you have been wondering what the heck is going on in the medical field. Or some say, foreigners are taking our jobs. Or some ask why so many foreign-trained doctors in the country, when we have a number of them who are still unemployed. Well, not all doctors fall under scarce skill category. Let's explain. Ready? First up, dentists. And not just your regular pull-out-that-molar dentists. There's maybe enough of those in the country. Here we're talking about the specialists. Ever heard of a dentist specialized in maxillofacial and oral surgery? No. Well, these pros are like the Jedi of the dental world. They deal with complex surgeries of the face and jaw, and they are rare to find. You wouldn't want your regular dentist doing that, right? That's why these specialists are in high demand. Or should I say scarce? See what I did there? Then there's community dentistry specialists who work on public health initiatives. Maxillo and oral pathology experts who diagnose all those rare diseases in your mouth. And prosthodontists, who are basically the architects of your teeth. If your smile was a building, these folks would be designing it. There's very few of those too. Next, let's talk about medical practitioners, the backbone of our healthcare system. Now, you've got your regular GPs, but what about anesthesiologists? These guys put you to sleep. In a good way. You wouldn't want your surgery without one. But guess what? They're a scarce skill. Maybe people are scared of the responsibility, or they just prefer not to work in total silence. And trust me, they are the most sued individuals in both public and private healthcare. And don't get me started on cardiothoracic surgeons. They're the real-life superheroes, working on hearts and lungs. Imagine being trusted with someone's heart. No pressure there, right? But there are too few of these specialists, and the demand is growing. Then we have neurologists and neurosurgeons. very rare to find, and you can only find them in academic hospitals. These are the brainiacs of the medical field. Literally, these specialists deal with brain disorders and surgeries. And while they're brilliant, they are also as rare as a sunny day in Cape Town in the middle of winter. Orthopedic surgeons. They're the ones fixing broken bones and replacing joints. I'm sure some of us owe our grandmother's knee replacements to these heroes. But guess what? Not enough people are studying to be orthopedic surgeons. Maybe it's the whole bones cracking thing. We don't know. Then there are ophthalmologists. They're not just giving you glasses. They're performing surgeries on eyes, treating cataracts, and ensuring people don't lose their sight. And yes, you guessed it, they're scarce too. Pediatricians, some call them, the baby specialists. These doctors dedicate their lives to treating our littlest citizens. But while we have a lot of babies, we don't have enough pediatricians. So if you love kids and medicine, this is where you should be heading. Now, let's give a shout out to our nurses. We have a lot of nurses in the country, but trust me, there's not enough specialists, especially those specializing in intensive and critical care. These are the nurses who take care of patients in the ICU, people who need constant attention and monitoring. It's an intense job, but there's a massive shortage in this area. These nurses are worth their weight in gold. So, there you have it. These are just a few examples of the many scarce skills in healthcare. Now, if you're wondering why this matters, let me break it down. If you study for one of these skills, you're basically putting yourself in the express lane of job offers. Employers will be fighting over you, offering higher salaries, and even more opportunities to progress. And guess what? It's difficult for them to even fire you. You'll not only help your country fill these vital roles, but you'll be setting yourself up for success. Think of it like choosing the shortest queue at the grocery store. Why wait when you can go straight through? So, if you're still deciding what to study, consider something on the scarce skills list. And hey, you might just save a few lives while you're at it. See you in the next episode, where we tackle more careers that are needed in our growing economy. And remember, choose wisely.